15 laps on the Coors Light scoreboard. They go green as they go down into turns 1 and 2. Carly Horner is leading the charge of the boys down the back straightaway. Carly Horner up front. Chris Rajloff running in second, the 50 machine of Paul Mormon in third. Those drivers go up the track over there in 3 and 4 as they come by this time. Your leader is Carly Horner in the 21K. Carly Horner, the 50 machine of Paul Mormon, the 9 machine of Chris Rajloff in third. Then it is cars around in 1 and 2 between Riker, Vetter, and Rorik. It looks like we're going to stay racing. We are going to stay green. Up front, once again, it is Horner. Horner has stretched it out to over a second advantage. She comes out of turn 4. She's got 5 laps remaining. Carly Horner up front, Paul Mormon in second, Chris Rajloff in third, Mike Appert in fourth along with John Gardner Jr., Derek Appert. Then it is that number 55 of Sandberg as we got contact between your third place runners. That was Mike Appert into the side of Chris Rajloff. Out of turn 4, she goes back to the Fetzer Electric green flag as they fan out of turn 4. Carly Horner up front. She's trying to hold off Mormon as Mormon gets a push from Derek Appert. Oren Volk goes for the loop-de-loop cycle here on the front straightaway. Oren Volk sitting backwards in front of the flag stand, and he is going to park it here on the front straightaway. As they come by this time, they're going to have a Cottingham Insurance caution.
Bismarck Cancer Center crew for doing that here today as we get this race back underway.
We go back, Fetzer Electric green flag racing. Paul Mormon wants the inside of the front row, but we've got caution lights are on. The E98 machine of Jeremy Hare goes tail end here for the restart. Got called for jumping that start. So again, it is Carly Horner up front. She will lead the field on a turn 4 with a Fetzer Electric green flag. She's got 5 laps remaining with Mormon and Gardner down low as they go down the front straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Paul Mormon to the bottom of Carly Horner, and we've got caution on the speedway. It looks like, Becca, they are calling the E98 machine of Jeremy Hare for his second jump. So 2 cautions. He will go pit side here for the remainder of tonight's feature action. Back up front, it is Horner and Mormon on the front, along with Derek Appert, Rajloff, and John Gardner Jr. John Gardner Jr. is trying to work his way to the front. He's to the bottom now of Mormon down the back straightaway. Carly Horner is up front as we have got Nevin Jensen around in 1 and 2. Nevin will keep it going, and we're going to stay green. The battle is for second as it is between Mormon and Gardner out of turn 4. They're 4 wide for that second spot. Right now, the battle is for second, third, and fourth behind Carly Horner. Horner up the track, and that's going to open up the door for Appert. Appert down low on Horner as they go down into 3 and 4. Appert to the lead, but he's got a tire down. Appert spins out in front of the field. We've got carnage. Berg as they go back to the Fetzer Electric green flag out of turn 4. The battle is up front as Mormon is once again down to the bottom of Horner as they go into 1 and 2. Horner protects the line as they go through 1 and 2. Mormon, though, to the lead out of turn 2. Paul Mormon, it's been several years since we've seen him in Dacotah Speedway, Puckledge Chevrolet, Victory Lane. Mormon in that 50 machine has moved up to the hobby stock divisions a few years back after his return to racing. And John Gardner Jr. is up to second out of turn 4. John Gardner Jr. now second. Dylan Sandberg in third with Carly Horner back to fourth. Here they come out at turn 2. Mormon up front, and he's got 2 hungry hounds behind him. That is John Gardner Jr. and Dylan Sandberg. John Gardner Jr. to the back bumper of Paul Mormon. Now down low out of turn 4 with 2 laps remaining. 2 to go, and that Dodge is hooked up here as he's going to slide to the lead. John Gardner Jr. and Paul Mormon make a little bit of contact, and Sandberg is down low. Dylan Sandberg to the bottom of John Gardner Jr. They go into 3 and 4. They are going to see the white flag this time by 1 lap remaining. It is Sandberg and Gardner down the front straightaway. Sandberg to the bottom. John Gardner Jr. up high. John Gardner Jr. with the run out of turn 2, but Sandberg's got the momentum on the bottom. Dylan Sandberg has got the lead by a car length down the back straightaway. John Gardner Jr. goes to the high side. Paul Mormon down low out of turn 4. Give the checkered flag to Dylan Sandberg.